Hi, I'm Robin,
And I'm Kristen.
and we are back with the review of episodes 42 through 45,
Mm-hmm.
Run BTS.
Yep.
I said it backwards, didn't I?
No.
Oh, okay.
Run BTS.
But but I said the episodes first,
Who cares?
not me.
They don't. I knew what you were talking about. They know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, at this point, we've been 30 episodes in. You know, we're only talking about albums and Run BTS episodes. So we know there's no album called Episode 42. Not yet.
Not yet. But and rabbit holes. Those are the things we've been talking about as well.
Yes, but our regular
Yes, I'll structure
what we
topics.
What we hoped our only content would be.
right.
Was the albums and the episodes.
Right.
Rabbit holes. Yeah, we go down those too.
We do rabbit holes.
It's so hard not to stay on topic with them though. Like they give us so much.
They do give us
a lot to talk
about.
They
do give us a lot. So you know what? That's what we do. You know, we cover what we can
within a reasonable time.
Yes,
because we've strayed
a lot.
But we are not sorry. We're sorry, but we're not sorry.
But we're not going to stray today too much. We're going to go right into this and
not stray too much anymore because we've already
we've already strayed.
You know what I'm saying? Sip my tea.
But we thank you guys for being here. Welcome back. So episode 42 was a sports challenge.
Oh gosh, this was the one with the where they had the colored jumpsuits.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow, yellow, white, blue, red.
I think Jin had pink.
Because yes, he did have pink. He did have pink. Right. He did have pink, and I remember 3 of them saying that they had the colors of the Korean flag. Yeah. So yeah,
I think JK and RM, and I can't remember who the third one was.
JK, RM.
Because I think JK said to RM, we're the flag.
We're the flag, yeah. So anyway, so their challenges were they had the bicycling.
Oh yes, where they had to count the money.
They had to count the money and
but
ride
also
the
race
bike,
each other.
Right, that's correct. Yeah. They had the sky obstacle course.
That was funny.
That was very funny. And I won't say who was the funniest, but it was very funny. I won't say it till I get to it.
Yeah.
And then they had the what was it? The sandbag grab?
Yeah, where they had to like jump in the air at that giant sandbag that was suspended.
It looks a sandbag punching bag. It looked more like a punching bag to me.
Aren't punching bags full of sand?
You know what? I haven't torn one apart, so I really don't know. But it could be.
I think I remember that scene in Captain America where he broke one. It looked like sand.
Oh, that's right. There was a scene in that. Yeah. And then the other was what was the last one?
I thought that was
the 3.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah,
that was the 3. Okay, yeah. So let's start off with the bicycling.
Okay, so they had a amount of fake money that they had to count.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if they said it was fake or real. There's a lot of money if it was real though.
Yeah.
But they had a stack of money that they had to count while racing the other members, and they could only count it through. I think they could only count it through once, but they could be distracted by the ones that weren't
being distracted.
Yeah, well, it was allowed. It was permitted for them to be distracted by the other members who weren't racing at the time.
Right.
And so they had to get the number of like how much they had, and then they had to finish the race. And whoever finished the race and got the correct amount was, put on the leaderboard or whatever.
Right. Now, yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but I was wondering, in your opinion, who do you think had the best technique?
Oh, I don't know who had the best technique, but I can tell you who had the worst one. Or the not so best.
Not so best. Not so best. Yes.
The ones that were not as effective.
Not as successful.
I'm going to start with J-Hope dropping the money.
Yes.
Which was an absolute disaster.
Poor thing.
And honestly, if it were me, I would have just left the money on the floor and kept pedaling. To try and to just take my luck or try my luck at the end and guess. But he got up and collected all the money, which obviously set him back in the race. So that wasn't the best idea. But he panicked.
He did.
So he was a little panicky. Suga had a good. I will say his intentions were good. Like he did his best. He tried to like count the money and keep the total in his head and finish the race. And the way he finished when they had to give his guess, honestly, being the second person, I don't blame him for trying this. But if you notice, and it happened really, really quickly, Jin says his number, gets it right. Suga, probably thinking that everybody has the same amount, guessed the exact same number and got it wrong. So like I said, I probably would have done the same thing because there was nobody before him to check that, I guess. So
right.
Being the second one, he probably assumed, and it was a safe guess.
It wasn't
the right guess, but it was a safe guess. So I think that was, I will say, I'm not gonna say best technique, but it wasn't a bad attempt.
Right.
It was a good attempt to try to, figure out, like, because he probably lost track of his number. I don't remember I think he finished counting, but Jimin, I think, was in his face a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jimin was in everybody's face.
That's the worst thing is when you're trying to count money or you're trying to get some figures quick through your head and people start calling out numbers.
Or even just asking you questions which require you to think, and now your mind is taken off of the numbers.
Yes, right.
So, yeah. Like I said, I give him an A+ for that effort. Yeah. But unfortunately, it was ineffective.
Yeah.
JK kind of had a really good approach where he just decided, I'm going to pedal as fast as I can, because he took the longest counting. He took so long counting.
He did.
Poor guy kept having to reset his number because he kept getting distracted.
And it was when I say technique, maybe I should explain a little bit, because the way they tried to do it, J-Hope pedaled and was counting, and
they were all pedaling.
I know, but J-Hope was like pedaling slowly. Because he was concentrating on the counting in hopes of getting the count and then begin to speed up in his pedaling. Jin, he counted first
and then
pedaled, and he pedaled quickly.
Yeah.
RM, I think, did the same thing. Did he?
Yeah, he got through his number.
He got through his numbers quickly, and then he concentrated on the pedaling. I don't remember how Jimin did his. Do you remember how Jimin did his?
I think Jimin, V, and JK all kind of had the same, and Suga all kind of had the same approach, where they were like slowly pedaling while counting, and then they got their number locked in, and I put that in quotes because they did not have it locked in, but they got their number, and then they just started trying to finish the race.
Right.
JK he was pedaling slowly, which put him way behind because it took him so long to count through.
Yeah.
And then he just got through, got to a point where he was just like, forget it, screw it, and then just started pedaling and was like, I'm just gonna guess at the end and hope for the best. Yeah. I do like that approach too. It seems very, very JK. Of him. That seems like a very JK move,
because he's so good at everything else.
Exactly. And why wouldn't you?
Right.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you expect him to get this? Like, lock it in.
Yeah.
He didn't though.
No, he didn't.
But it was worth a good try.
It was worth a good try. And I was just wondering, because the ones that did let's get the counting out quicker first was, generally the ones that came in first, second, and third. So
yeah,
that was good. So
who came in first?
RM came in first, Jimin second, Jin third.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So now
the sky obstacle course.
Yes. The sky.
Okay, so they were on ropes. They had to go up, and then the first thing were these like bars where they had to
planks that they had to,
planks, or was it the logs first or the planks? I don't remember.
It was the zigzag planks that went
so they had the zigzag planks, these little thin pieces of board that they had to balance on and get across, but they're on ropes, so they're swinging.
Yes.
And then they had to go across the blocks that were also on ropes swinging.
Right.
Then they had to go across the wall, the climbing wall.
The climbing wall, right.
And then they had to go through the net.
The net, right.
Like the net tightrope.
Yeah.
And then, what was it, the basket thing where they had to glide across?
Did you do the wider ones that they had to step on? Did you talk about?
Oh yeah, there were like 3 suspended, like stepping things that wobbled. So I was at then the gliding.
Right, then the gliding. They had
the bucket.
They had to get in the bucket and just glide across, and then
free
get
fall.
on free fall with the rope down. So JK was first,
and boy was he fast. But
he was.
You shouldn't be surprised by that.
No,
we were not. If you've been paying attention, even if you've only been paying attention to us, that should not come as a surprise to you.
JK.
They were all, and I love how all the members were like, they all started off sitting down as he started, and then like one by one, they all stand up and they're like watching him go through it, like just mouths open in complete awe because he did it so fast.
Oh, all that. That's how they were responding to how fast he was moving.
Because he was going through so fast. So I think he did go through the fastest, right?
He did go through the fastest. He did go through the fastest, and it took Sugar.
But Sugar was Jin was slower.
Yes, no, J-Hope was slower.
J-Hope was slower.
J-Hope was slower. You're right. Yeah, J-Hope was slower.
Was J-Hope the only one that was slower than Sugar?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're right.
I was like, Jin was slower too. Yeah. Because he took so much. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. My mistake.
Because he spent more time reacting than he actually did moving. And his whoa, it's like constantly every step was a whoa.
But what was so funny about that, his reaction, because he was very verbal with his,
so verbal, so many noises.
It got to the point where they were asking him questions. Like,
oh yeah, like what's your favorite number? And then I can't remember what the other question was, but yeah,
what do you say when you wake up? It
was like all these different things to fill it. Like he would just fill it in.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it was very entertaining.
That was very.
That part alone is worth the episode watch.
Because the answers was the same. But isn't he afraid of heights? Or is it just J-Hope?
No, Jin, I believe, is also afraid of heights.
Okay,
I think J-Hope might be the most afraid of heights.
Yeah.
J-Hope and V not so much. No, V is still very much afraid of heights, which we'll talk about when we get into the last thing that they had to do.
Sandbag, right?
But the other thing that was hilarious was Jin has I don't know if he still has them, but at the time he had these sugar gliders, which are these little they're tiny little rodents, and they glide. It's kind of they look like flying squirrels, but I don't think they're classified as flying squirrels. I think they're smaller. But they kept talking about how because they're in the air doing the stuff make your sons proud.
That's right.
Make your son proud, and he did not. I don't think. I feel like Odengi was really upset by his performance, and that he was like, "You could have done better, Dad."
Yeah. Haven't you watched us, Dion?
Come on, you should have gotten through that a lot faster.
That one was sort of painful for those who, were making it.
I think at one point, JK joked about leaving to go to the bathroom. I think that was during Suga's, and Suga was like, "Did he say he's gonna take a nap?" Obviously he's going through very, very slowly, and you got JK on the ground just yawning because apparently nobody can be faster than him.
Yes,
so.
Yeah.
But who else came really, really close? Wasn't it? I feel like it was Jimin.
Jimin.
Jimin came really, really close.
Yeah, a matter of seconds.
Yeah, and they thought he was gonna beat him. Yeah, and he gave him a run for his money.
Yeah, and as he glided across in the bucket with his leg extended out of the bucket,
like a beautiful swan. He is.
Yes, he really did that. He took it to heart.
He was like, but Jin was the first one to do the artistic movement.
Yeah. That's the one thing he had time to do.
Yeah, was flip his leg up in the air and glide across.
And got extra points.
He did get artistic points for that. He did. I don't think those mattered, but it was nice to hear
that. It had nothing to do with the time.
Yeah, it didn't affect your qualifying score, I guess, but it's nice to have them in your pocket.
Yes. So it was JK first, Jimin second, and V third. That's how it came in.
The babies.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when they had to like stand on the platform,
they had to climb up, and I think that was hard for a lot of them.
but not only that, they had a statement they had to say as part of their mission.
Yes.
And so like when they jumped, they had to complete the phrase, right. And then that would be whether they actually made the jump and completed the phrase was what got them on the leaderboard.
Right.
So I don't remember what all their phrases were.
No, I don't remember either.
Honestly, they went by so fast, and some of them didn't even say it. So
right.
And poor JK, because he really thought he got, some good, because he had to push it out further, push the sandbag out further, than what the standard was, because he wanted to challenge himself because he's JK. So like, why wouldn't he? And he did that. He made a triumphant jump, and it was great. It was spectacular. And then he gets down to the ground, and they're like, "You didn't say your phrase." And he was like, "What?" So he failed.
No phrase.
So yeah, it was a beautiful jump.
Yes.
It was A+ for effort. It was a beautiful jump. But that phrase missing, he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
It wasn't there. But Jimin passed, Jen passed, RM passed, Sugar passed. V, he missed the bag.
Poor V.
He missed the bag.
So, I mean, like, we know that he's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
We know that he gets scared. And you could see him shaking.
He was.
You could see him shaking.
He really was.
But I will say there was a moment where he was sitting there and you could see his brain just trying to figure out, like, am I going to die today? Like, will this be my last jump ever? Because he was really just kind of contemplating, like, is this worth it?
Right.
And then there's I can't remember if it was a staff member or if it was one of the band members, but they called out to him, and you just see him go, "Huh?" And he like looks over, but it's the cutest little like scared face. And I'm just like, oh, like somebody let him come down and like wrap him in a blanket and give him a hug.
Didn't he like do a gesture like he was going to jump?
Oh, several times.
And then he went. And he just stopped. It stopped himself.
They counted him down like 3 times.
They did count him down,
and he was just like, and he just stayed. Yeah. And then he finally made the jump. It did not make it. He did not make the connection. No. But did he say his phrase? I think he said his phrase.
He probably said his phrase.
Which good for him, considering how scared he was. The fact that he remembered his phrase, good for him.
Yeah.
And then
I wonder if he was concentrating more on phrase than on trying to get to the bag.
Maybe it wasn't fear at all. Maybe he was really just making sure he didn't forget, and then he got so distracted that he forgot to jump far enough.
J-Hope, you could see the fear in him as well.
Yeah,
not as much, but he made the jump, got to the bag, and said his phrase incorrectly.
Yes, he mixed up the words.
Yes. Yeah.
He was so close. It was just 2 words that needed to be swapped out. They were in the wrong place. But again, A+ for effort, because we know how afraid of heights he is. And they were the one thing that they all said was that it's a lot higher than it looks.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, they all kept saying that. They were like, it doesn't look as high as it is. It's a lot higher. And I think Sugar was the first one who said it. Because JK is like, I got this. But yeah, I think Sugar was the first one who said it, and then like they were, as the ones who are really genuinely afraid of heights, they were later in the lineup. I feel like they should have gotten first. They should have been able to go first and get it done and over with.
Yeah.
But they were later, so you just keep hearing how high it is.
It would drop us.
They're like, can you bring the platform down? No. I feel like them constantly hearing how high it was added more to their fear.
Definitely.
Psych them out.
That would do it. I mean, think about it. I have a fear of heights, but it's funny. I don't think about it. It doesn't bother me until
you're
high
up
there. Until I get there.
Until you're like, whoa, this is
kind of high. Yeah.
I never used to have a fear of heights, and I don't think I have a fear of heights. I just have terrible balance.
Oh, okay.
And so my fear is I'll get up, and I don't mind looking at the view and everything, like being high up. My fear is I'll fall because I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy, and now I have terrible balance. So my fear is that I'll just take one wrong step and just go over the edge. And that's my fear. So I'm not afraid of heights per se. I'm afraid of the falling from the
falling from the height.
Yeah, falling from the height. But if we're being completely transparent, I also have a fear of like tripping and twisting my ankle coming off a curb because it's happened. So
several times.
Dang.
Well, I'm just
you didn't need to put me on blast like that. She was like, almost every day.
No, not almost. It's a sip.
She's like, my gosh, Kristen, I'm surprised you're not in a cast all the time.
She would say, I twisted my ankle.
It is like, it's a very common occurrence.
You had contact with a curb.
I'm walking and just walking. Sometimes my ankle just decides it wants to do its own thing without telling the rest of me.
Yeah.
And where I'm thinking we're all going to step off this curb together, it's like, no, I didn't want to.
We're doing this together.
Yeah, we're very much not
doing it.
My ankle is very independent and doesn't want to be a part of the group. It does not a team player. Not a team player. It's almost the same ankle too.
Yeah. I was going to ask if it's both ankles or just
one. Okay. My left ankle does get me sometimes, but I can reel it back in. Okay. That's my right ankle that's just like, nope, not today. And
totally rebellious. Yeah. Totally
Which
rebellious.
Should, because I'm right-handed, I'm right dominant, should be my strongest ankle. And maybe that's its exercise. Maybe that's its test, its endurance test. Yeah. Like if you remember in elementary school how we had to take those endurance tests every once in a while. Maybe that's its endurance test. Yes. And it's like, we made it off the curb this time, guys. But next time I'm going to trip her up. Literally. Literally. Always got to watch I got to watch my everything with this ankle. Not just my back, my front, my side, everything.
Yeah. Because it has a mind of its own.
It truly is a wonder I have never been in a cast. I gotta knock on wood. Knock on wood. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Not speaking that into existence. Yes. But let's carry on.
Okay.
So we're down. So we got through everybody.
Yes, we got through everybody and every challenge.
Yeah. So now our winner is who's our winner?
Oh. I don't know.
Did they even announce the winner?
I don't think they did that.
I think it was more important about who lost, who got the punishment, which the punishment was they had to wear this helmet with a water balloon and there was pegs. And so there's 8 pegs and they said as long as they get through 6 of the pegs and the balloon doesn't pop, they pass, which I don't think is a real legit punishment. And apparently the members did not agree as well. So J-Hope got it. J-Hope lost.
J-Hope.
Poor J-Hope. Everything was against him because 2 of the 3 obstacles were in the sky. So yes. I feel like that was a setup, but like J-Hope, if you ever go back and look at that, like, and you feel the same way, like we'll chat about that because I feel like that was a legit setup. They tried to do you dirty.
Yes.
But he got the punishment. He had the helmet on. They pulled 6 pegs out and he came out dry.
Right.
No water balloon popped.
Right.
He was ready to do his victory dance. He started. And then I think RM came and pulled another one. And I think Jimin came and pulled the last one. And of course, popped it.
Yeah.
So the look on his face as the water's just dripping down. I love Hobie. I love his face. It's beautiful. But that face is locked into my memory. It's just this disappointment and then this like disgust with the fact that you're wet now. And it's just like a mix of emotions. He feels betrayed. I think maybe that, like, I feel like at that moment, he was just like, do they even love me? Because he technically passed and they were like, no, we can't let you get out dry. Like, you need to be punished. Which, again, I feel like is unjust because everything was a setup. It was all against him. So I feel like he should have been able to walk out of there without the water balloon popped. And, like, maybe you got him another way a different time. Like, surprise punishment.
There's always the next episode.
Well, oh gosh, we're still on 42.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's wrapping up 42.
That is wrapping up 42. Because
we again have been talking for a long time. Let's 43 and 44 are 2-parters, so we can kind of mesh those together.
Yeah, they are 2-parters.
And that was the 5 senses one,
right?
That
was the 5 senses, yes. Yeah.
Oh, and again, Suga's in a costume because of a punishment.
Yes.
Getting last place. So he's in Jin's RJ costume.
Right. He is.
This time.
He's in RJ costume.
And I will say this, like
fluffy.
He is so fluffy. And I think I don't know how many so far we've seen 2 members in costumes.
Right.
And I think Suga's the cutest. I think he's the cutest in the costumes, and it could be because he's small.
Was the first one his? The first one
no,
wasn't his.
No, he hasn't worn his own costume.
Right. So
the first one he was wearing Jimin's. And then the second one he's wearing Jin's. Okay. And then the third one will be in the next episode, so we'll talk about that too.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think putting him in costumes all left and right, huh?
Well, the next one, yeah, he only wears Jin's and Jimin's as punishment. The second member is in the next episode.
Oh, okay.
45.
Right.
He's wearing a costume as a punishment. We'll get to that.
Okay, no,
she'll get as we get into it, she'll remember. It'll jog her memory.
No, I do remember exactly who was in the costume and who's the.
Well, I remember that. Well, okay, Suga, it's because he doesn't win.
Well, the
I don't want to say it's because he keeps losing, but it's because he doesn't win.
Winning.
But personally, I feel like he probably just doesn't care because he probably knows he looks cute in these costumes. And he's like, why not? Like, I want to feel cute in the little costumes. And RJ, the Jin's costume, Jin's character is a really cute costume.
Yes.
And he looks so adorable with his little, like, what is he, a llama? Alpaca. I think he's an alpaca. I don't know. His little fluffy head. Looked like a little cotton ball.
Yes, he did.
A little fluff ball. It was adorable.
But you know what? He said, I'm going to give the army what they want.
And that's what we really do.
We want to see him
we
cute,
love it.
So
and we got him pretty much back to back.
Back to back, yeah.
It's like, it's a cuteness overload.
Yeah.
He was like, if I don't win, he's like, I'm not going to win this. It's fine. But I'll give him something. Something to remember me by. Take the spotlight off the winner.
Right.
Because who cares? I don't remember the winner.
I think it has
that's why we have to take notes. That's why we have to take notes.
Yeah.
But we know it's locked in here that he's in those costumes.
Yeah. It's the cuteness.
It's adorable.
So this one was the 5 senses challenge. So each player played as an individual.
There were no teams.
There was no teams this time.
Every man for himself.
Yeah, and they did sound, taste, smell, touch, sight. So
yeah. So what was the first one?
The first one was sound. I like that though. I like the sound when they had to say army.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay. So so they had one person blindfolded and everybody had to say army and they had to guess a member. They were looking for a specific member.
Right.
And so they had their person that they had to listen for, and of course they could all disguise their voices. And I remember, okay, I didn't rewatch this one, but I think JK got it pretty quickly.
Yeah, JK did get it good.
Like, I don't think he needed to hear it too many more times.
No. Well, I think they only repeated for 2 people. I think it was J-Hope. They repeated it 4 times because they got 3.
Yeah, they get 3 off the bat. Right. Yeah, and then they asked for more.
Right, and J-Hope asked for, and I don't remember who the second one was.
I feel like it might have been Jin, but I know JK got it really quickly. Yeah. I think RM got it really quickly too.
RM,
because he knows his boys.
Yeah, he got it.
It's like those are his sons. He knows them.
And they were trying to duck down and move out of the way and all that because they had to approach him, still with the blindfold on. So most of the time they walked backwards because they were in the semicircle behind them.
Yeah, and you can't turn your back on a camera.
Right. So they had to walk backwards to the one, and they changed their positions each time, where they were. Well, and they were doing all kinds of stuff. They had clapping and stomping and somebody, V, was like
tapping
stuff, and immediately whoever was doing it at that time said, V's over there. And they were like, everybody was shocked.
Oh, because it's like a very V thing to do.
Yeah, it is a very V thing to do. So yeah, so for the sound, they Suga got it correct, JK got it correct.
Wasn't there only one person who didn't get it correct?
J-Hope got it wrong, V got it wrong.
2 people.
Yeah, J-Hope got it wrong and V got it
V was so busy distracting that he forgot he had to pay attention to the other stuff.
But so yeah. Oh no, Jin got it wrong too.
I thought he got it right.
No, he got it wrong.
Oh,
Jin got it wrong too.
Oh
well, you know what? It is what it is.
It is what it is. But are we surprised about JK? No. I'm not even surprised about RM getting it right.
No,
I feel like he has to know them. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy got it right. I did not think that JK would get it wrong at all.
Yeah, I had no doubts
because he's got that perfect pitch thing. Yeah, and he hears things that very well. So when he figured out who he had to listen for,
his mind just zeroed in on it.
Zeroed right in on that.